Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so hang with me for just a second. We're still trying to work out some kind of if we can get captions for Sky. I'm not sure. We're still working on that puzzle for her. I was gonna see if I could do something now that we're live. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's not gonna be good. Okay, friends. Okay, thank you for bearing with me for just a moment while I try to push some buttons. You know how it goes. I'm always trying to push some buttons. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, sweet friends? It's another Thursday in paradise. We are just living the dream here, friends. Just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. And we are always trying to make it a better experience for all of our sweet people who come in and Carol says, let the insanity begin. Dun da da da. Carol's been around long enough to understand the vibe. Yeah. She totally is. Thank you, Carol. That's perfect. Everyone, please give a huge thank you to Lori, our gatekeeper from the Netherlands. Your friendly gatekeeper against bad gnomes. Just say no. Just say no to the gnomes. That's exactly right. I'm so glad you guys are here today. What a week it has been. But I don't want to get too far. Let me say hello to you beautiful people. Hello, Anne is here. And Connie was here for a moment. Connie's long gone. But she popped in at 9:04 to be like, hi and bye. I got to go. She is something about, she's at her daughters and grandsons. Excellent. Have a wonderful time, Connie, because I have a hunch she might watch this later. Hello, Gemma. Gemma has all kinds of projects she is juggling right at the moment. Ruth is sitting at the loom working on some dish towels. Hey, Ruth, will you do me a favor and send me your email at some point? You don't have to do it in the chat, but send it to me. I have a question for you. I have a question. It's you're not in trouble, I promise. I was just thinking about you the other day. Hello, Jennifer Fowler, and Donna Cunningham is here, and Gemma. Yes, she has all kinds of projects. Anne said the temperature in Cyprus feels about 100. That's too hot, Anne. Too hot, my friend. Carrie is here. Ernie. Okay, Ernie. We're worried about you, my friend. Ernie says a semi backed into the front of his camper van. No, we can't have that, Ernie. Stuck in Albuquerque. I've never been to Albuquerque, but you tell me if that's a good place to be stuck. I have no idea. I think there was a comment later just said that the semi was going very slow and he was okay. We need you to be okay. Hello, Carol. Hello, Nikki. Aw, see. Yes. Hello, Liz. Look at all the pretty faces. Yeah, Ernie says I was standing next to the van when it happened. Very low speed, no injuries. Thank goodness. Please take care of you. We can't have anything happen to you, sir. Let's see. Cindy's on. Hello. And Deb is here. Yay. Carolyn's on. Hello, Carolyn from Hot. Oh, wait. Carolyn, are you in Albuquerque? Maybe you can go say hi to Ernie. Wouldn't that be something? We're just making connections all over the United States, right there. See, so glad you're here. Sam is here in sunny Southwest Ontario, Canada. Lori is on. Oh, let's see. She says, good morning. I'm actually up early this on the Pacific Northwest. Did I guess correctly? Because P and W could stand for a lot of things. Pacific Northwest, is that what it is? I know that's where you live. I got that part. Hello, Alex Madison. Oh, and Lady Jane Gray. Hello, lady. Okay, is it just Jane? Is that your first name, darling? I don't think I asked that the other day. I've just called you Lady Jane Gray. It's just so fun to say. Yeah. Oh, she's doing the Tour de Fleece. Guylaine is on. Hello, Guylaine. How the heck are you? So nice to see everyone. Boy. Uh-oh. Cindy says I'm watching on my new computer screen. Chris is almost life-size. Okay, Cindy, that is terrifying. Make it smaller. It's not. You do not need to see all this up in like high definition. No, there's no need. There's no need for that, sister. You could just. Nope. Oh man. Let's see. Ellen joined us this morning. Oh my God, how funny. Is your name actually Brittany? That's awesome. I like it. Brittany. That's just as pretty as Lady Jane Grey. I like it. Carolyn says it depends on where Ernie's stuck. If they can meet up in Albuquerque. That's so funny. Okay, friends. Okay, it's a big week. It's a big week because the doors opened yesterday for the Dress Your Loom course. I am very, very excited. I love this. I love this time of year. Here, I'll put this right here. Basically, you can just type in Acting Creative Dress Your Loom course. It'll pop up. It'll pop up, friends. But I love this. This is a course that we've redone. This is the second version, which is new and improved, which we did. We had it ready for January, and I love to teach it. It is so much fun, and it's just, I think, such an important kind of thing to offer so that we can have more weavers that are comfortable and confident and want to do more weaving, because that is always the goal. More weavers, more weaving. Yes, please. That is always the goal. So, friends, to celebrate all this, we have a whole lineup of amazing activities. Starting with tonight, we still have some spots available if you want to join us for the free webinar. Why weaving is perfect for makers like you. Now, if you've already been weaving, friends, this is going to be too basic. This is really meant if you're curious about weaving, or if you've just started out. This is that's who it's geared towards. So there's still some spots available for today. Did I say tonight? 2 o'clock today. 2 o'clock is when 2 o'clock Central Time is when the webinar is today. And some of our very amazing, loyal, thank you for putting that in there, Lori. Thank you. Some of our incredible, loyal participants on Live at the Loom will be featured in our Student Ask Me Anything tomorrow. Tomorrow is really the day to show up. If you're going to do any of the activities for the registration celebration for Dress Your Loom stuff, tomorrow's the day, friends, because I'm going to have 4, maybe 5 current students on, just like this format, just like here, to talk about the Dress Your Loom course. So it's an Ask Me Anything event. So I'll have questions for them. You can come with questions. It's just meant to be this opportunity to hear straight from the students that are already going through it. So come on by tomorrow. There's also an event on Monday if you want a sneak peek at the behind the scenes, like what it actually looks like to go through the course. That is happening on Monday. And then next Wednesday, I'll have a little quick fire Q&A. I booked us, the week is full. I want to make sure everyone had an opportunity to pop in and check it out and decide if now is the perfect time to take the Dress Your Loom course. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So lots of things happening on my schedule. What about you? What is happening? What is happening with you? Tell me about your projects. Tell me about how your week was. Just give me the lowdown. Just bring it on, friends. I am nursing some ice water because it is just too hot and humid here. I typically have hot tea sometime during the day, but ice water for a lot of it. A lot. It's a little sticky. I came running in. I was out watering the garden and, talking to the plants, as you do. And Ma came out. And I'm like, hey, what time is it? She's like, 9. And so I'm like, oh, crap, I got to go. Hello and goodbye. I have to go now. So, yes. So it's been an exciting day already. So tell me, let's see. Brittany says, I was working on fiber. I didn't have a plan for, but I've mostly been working on something for a project. But I finished my goal for my project yesterday and started playing with rose fiber. Okay, Brittany, it's made from roses? Is that what you mean? Because that's very cool. I like that idea. Lori was saying how she's been doing some spinning. She spun over 2,400 meters for weaving a blanket. Lori, that sounds like a lot. I don't quite know how to translate that, but that sounds like a lot. Hello, Jody Ibarra. Hello. And Sam says silk warp is winning, attempting to thread for the 3rd or 4th time. Oh no. Oh, this is a silk versus Sam kind of scenario, and the silk is winning. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. I've never done a silk warp. I'm sure I've thrown some silk in on occasion, just kind of accidentally. But I've never done a silk warp. Keep us posted how that goes. Carrie is loving Lee's Surrender. There's a section I've memorized, the treadling. I'm also loving working with 2 shuttles. Okay, Carrie, I saw your picture at the Acting Creative community. Boy, that sucker is complex. That is, it's beautiful. You're doing such a nice job. That is That's amazing. By the way, speaking of that, since she so nicely queued it up for me, here, friends, we have a Facebook group. Dun, da, da, da. It's called the Acting Creative Community, and it's a wonderful place to post pictures, to ask questions, cheer each other on. It's a really, really nice place to be on the interwebs. And sometimes the interwebs, it's hard to find a nice place to be. So come on over and join us because you can see Carrie's project there. By the way, you guys, I just discovered that I have the ability now to share a picture on here. So fun. So I'm going to be using that. I'll be using that. So stay tuned for future Live at the Looms where Chris tries different technology. That's pretty much every time, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Brittany says, yes, rose. It's made from roses. It's like bamboo. Amazing. Okay, what they can do now is incredible. Jennifer Fowler is waiting for yarn. Still spinning away for Tour de Fleece. Nice. Spent the last 2 days with my brother who is visiting this week. We toured Jack Daniel's distillery yesterday. Well, heck yes. That sounds like a good time. Spinning for Tour de Fleece. So, okay, remind me, friends, for Tour de Fleece, the idea is you spin just every day for the month. Is it the month of July or most of July? Is that how it works? Because I know last time we talked about how is it just called Tour de Weaving? Tour de Weave? Is that what it is? Is it the same idea? Remind me, friends. My memory's about this short and there's been a few thousand things going on. So remind me what the Tour de Fleece and is it Tour de Weave? Am I making up a name? Tell me what that is. Liz is here to cheer you on. Go Team Sam. We're in your corner, Sam. You can outsmart the silk. That's going to be the mantra for you. Outsmart the silk. It's no. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Brittany says, I'm working on a blanket. Discovered alpaca and am in love. Whoo, the words sometimes get all tangled. Speaking of alpaca, our fabulous friend Carol was so sweet and sent me some of her alpaca yarn. Oh, I don't have it with me. Oh, I should have brought it. Dang it. Next time. It is beautiful and so soft. So I can't wait. She was giving me the 911 on how to, she's like, don't use it as a warp because it has a tendency to break, but she's like, you can use it. It was beautiful in the weft. Okay, fantastic. Carrie says, thanks to Crow, I've learned that what I'm making is called a coverlet. Oh, hadn't heard that phrase before, Carrie? Or that word? It's just a word, not a phrase. That word, coverlet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bedspread. That sounds too Midwestern. Coverlet sounds much more elegant. Coverlet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are making a coverlet, and we can't wait to see it when it's finished. Carol says, storm's eating my trees. Uh-oh. Those are serious storms. Too wet to cut hay. Working on bespoke tartan drafts. Excellent. Assembling this baby wolf. Almost done. Getting sunburned. Alpaca drama. Ranchy stuff. Carol. That's awesome. Ranchy stuff, which I don't actually know except for you. You're my ranch connection, Carol. That's it. I am as kind of small town middle America as it gets. I have no knowledge of ranchy stuff, so you have to fill me in for sure. Hi, Sue Ann. She's all in favor of doing a little distillery tour. Love seeing the water source they still use. That's very cool. Let's see. Gillian says, I'm spinning hopefully enough to make another shawl. Ooh, Gillian, that'd be awesome. Okay, here's my question, Gillian. What is your typical size for a shawl? What do you usually aim for when it comes to making that type of item? I'm just curious. Ellen just finished sewing hand-woven fabric for a V shawl, Mobius shawl, and poncho top. Also, scarf and infinity scarf. Scarves will also be the next project still to plan. I owe you some stuff, Ellen. I haven't forgot about you, I promise. I owe you things. Ellen, I always love her list of wearable items that she's working on. That's amazing. She's so cool. Lori says, finished my hand-dyed warp project. Ooh, looking for my needle to hem stitch the ending and take it off the loom. Aw, how wonderful. That's awesome. Hand-dyed warp. Yes, we're all in favor of that. Did you make that yourself, Lori? Did you dye it yourself? Anne says, I've just finished a set of hand towels and dish towels for my son and daughter-in-law, as well as a run of coasters using up a lot of odd bits. Okay, Anne, let's talk about coasters for a moment. aka mug rugs. This comes up every so often. Do we, maybe once a year, do we talk about mug rugs? I think this comes up. Same, it's a coaster. It's a coaster, friends. Okay, tell me this, Anne. When you make your coasters, do you have some kind of felt or something underneath it? Because the point of the coasters is to catch the I was gonna say precipitation. That's not the right word. The drips when your glass is sweating. It's supposed to catch the water. So, and depending on what you're making, do you just count on the coaster, aka mug rug, to do that, or do you put something else with it to ensure that it's gonna protect your table? That's the word. Let me know. I'm curious. Yep. Sam is happy to report that we have 593 members of the acting creative community. That's incredible. Look at that. 500. That's almost 600 people. Man. Oh, did it arrive, Cindy? Oh, you guys have to remind me. I need like something to celebrate the new looms. And I'm on a different device, so I can't just do the whole thing and have the confetti and the stuff. But we're very excited that that Earl has arrived, and I cannot wait to hear more about what you're going to do on Earl. That's awesome. Yay. Very, very exciting. Okay. Brittany says, pardon me, I was in a craft thrift store. My mom found a rigid heddle reed and showed it to me. She warned me it had a dent, though. I saw it, and it was marked as 10 dent. I had to explain. Okay. Brittany, you win. That is story of the day. That's incredible. That is awesome. I found you a reed, but it has a dent. Well, I'm hoping it has a lot of dents. I'm hoping. That is awesome. Fantastic. That kind of made my day, Brittany. That's awesome. Okay. Jennifer says, yes. Tour de Fleece, you spin from July 5th through July 27th. Darn near the whole month. Okay, good. Okay. Yep. Thank you. That's awesome. Lori says, I want to encourage everyone to enter a handwoven piece into your local fair. Oh, that's a fun idea, Lori. Because it is just about fair season, isn't it? We're just about there. I think ours is in August. I'm not real in tune with the fair circuit, but that is a great idea, Lori, is to go ahead and show off our handwoven work. We work hard for that. We enjoy what we're doing. We might as well share it with the rest of the world. I love that. Alex says, I'm doing the Tour de Weave and Tour de Fleece. Busy girl. So happy. Today I'm plying with my e-spinner for my current table loom runner project. 2/8 was too narrow for my design. 2/8 was too narrow. That sounds like a spinning. Someone have to translate that one for me. That sounds amazing, though. I love that. All the Tour de Fleece teammates. All right. I know, right? See, this is awesome. Thank you, Lori. I know. We're so happy. New looms. Earl. Welcome, Earl, to the family. See, Alex is good. She's good about reminding us. Like, comment, subscribe. Jennifer Fowler says, next year we need to make a Live at the Loom team. Oh, ooh, that has potential. A Live at the Loom team. I like it. It does take a whole team to keep me in line. Lori is so good at doing her best, but a team. Okay, Carrie says bedspread covers the whole bed coverlet, just covers a section, normally the foot of the bed. Oh, interesting. Okay, I have never heard that distinction, that a bedspread covers the whole bed, where a coverlet just covers a section of the bed. Carrie, I have never heard that distinction between the two. That is fascinating. Okay. Carol's backtracking. You can use the alpaca as a warp, but it can be finicky. And you are correct. You know me. I don't like to deal with emergency warp lines. So that's a very good distinction, Carol, is that in general, across the board, yes, you can use it as a warp, but I should not use it as a warp. I like that because you guys have seen how I am. I don't play well with broken warp yarns. So thank you, Carol. It's good clarification. Hello, Tamison. She's here. Days are blending together. Oh, you're preaching to the choir, sister. Yes. Alex was yeah, the alpaca is heavenly. I'm excited. Gemma says she was given 3 bats of alpaca once, but I haven't decided what project to use it in. We'll keep us posted, darling. That's excellent. Condensation, yes, thank you. That's the word. Not precipitation. Condensation. That's the word. I can talk. Oh man. Okay, thank you. You guys are always there for me. I'm telling you, a whole team. That's yeah. Oh, Lori said she did dye her warp at her local guild dye day. Okay, you know what's funny is on occasion I'll say something about dyeing and someone who's not in the kind of fiber circle, like, excuse me? What? I'm like, no. Like to apply dye, not to expire, not to no. Same thing with the dent conversation. That's yeah. It's all full circle right there. Yes. Gilin, I've only woven the one so far. I think it's about a 24. Oh, this is the shawl. I've only woven one. Okay. I think it's about 24 inches by 6 feet, I think. Okay. I like that you can use it across your shoulders or a nice bulky scarf. Brilliant. 24 inches by, yeah. I'm with you. That sounds lovely, Gilin. I like that. Okay, don't start. Okay. All I'd have to say is like, Dad, do you have an extra kazoo? Oh, it'd be all over. It would be all over, friends. It would just be, that's funny. He would be so happy. Yeah. Anne says, I don't add anything to the weaving and they seem to be fine. Well, at least nobody's complained as of yet. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I lost the thread of that completely, Anne. Clarify, darling. What was that for? Hello, Diana Smith. She's here. I love that. Keelan is like, kazoo is a great idea. Let's not encourage him. He would be all over that. That would be, yes. Cindy says, in my quilting group, a coaster holds just a cup, but a mug rug is large enough to hold a cup and a snack. Oh, okay. You guys are like blowing my mind today. Oh, I've learned about coverlets that they don't cover the whole bed. I've learned that there is a difference between a coaster and a mug rug. One holds a snack and a mug. Boy, I'm going to have to go take a nap after this. You're like changing my preconceived notions of the whole entire world. That's amazing. Oh, yeah. Lori says I have a melodica that I can blow. She's like, I'm ready. Okay, I can bring you on. Do you want to come on and do it? Okay. Hold, please. All right, here we go. I love it. That is fantastic. Just for you, Cindy. Lori doesn't perform for just anybody. That's awesome. A+ today, girls and ladies and gents. Today, A+. Carrie says my village ladies have an annual exposition of our work. I still haven't been able to convince anyone to try weaving. Carrie, I have faith in you. I have a hunch. Your persuasion skills are on point. Oh, this is what you're talking about. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer Fowler. She's clarifying. She's thinking a live at the Loom team for Tour de Fleece or Tour de Weave. We absolutely should. That would be amazing. We'll work on that for next July. That would be awesome. Does it just happen in July, friends? Is that the only time when we do Tour de Fleece or Tour de Weave? Tour de Weave. I feel like there should be a fancier way to say that. Yep. Yes. Thank you so much. Tour de Fleeces. Yes. Hit the subscribe. What is it? Like, comment, and subscribe. How's it go? Tamsin, I picked up a couple of trash bags full of alpaca and I have a new wicked fast wheel, so my gears are turning. Amazing. We love a wicked fast wheel. That is awesome. Yeah. See, I'm not the only one. Brittany gets it. I have the same problem with dyeing and dyeing. Yes. People are like, excuse me? What are you talking about? See, Gemma's all on board. I might be doing a few mug rugs with my little school looms. Yeah, I love it. That's perfect. See. Well, hello, Kim H. Live to Loom usually goes for about 45 minutes or so. Depends on how chatty we get. Hi from Toronto. I love that. Another Canadian. I love the Canadians. Yes. Welcome, my friend. Alex says, I think Carol's beautiful alpaca would go as a warp with a rigid head of loom better than a table loom because we beat the bejeebers out of the fabric. Yes, the tension is different. That is my understanding. Tension is quite different. Quite different there. What is this, Liz? I've heard them called snack mats. Oh, you guys, the things we learn on Live at the Loom, there's always something. Yeah, low budget performance. Lori, that's awesome. Okay, friends. I know, snack mats. Okay, I think it is time for us to do the weaving thing after I show you this. Sam says, try saying I'm going to go home to die in a room full of people. Yeah, may not go over well. That's not. Off topic for weaving. My other nephew made the nationals for baseball. Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing. See, Diana says, hubby always jokes about dying and dying. Oh, also spinning and weaving. Shouldn't drink so much. Weaving. Yeah, I get you. Okay, friends, let's weave something, huh? Speaking of weaving, let's do some stuff. Okay, you will see that I changed colors for like an inch. Let me just clarify and say this week has been busy. And I don't know about you, but I feel like we talked 2 days ago, not 1 week ago. I don't know where the time went. I sincerely thought I had more time to change colors and do more things here for my ukulele towel project, but it was not to be. So here we are. But here's what I have done is that I have a new color for ukulele towels and I have tweaked the pattern a little bit because you know me, it really should be Chris tweaking Acton. I'm always tweaking things. That's a horrible, horrible name, but you know what I mean. There should be some kind of, I get antsy. I'm like, what else? What else can we do? What else kind of fun can we have here? So let me show you my little tiny tweak, and then I'll bring you in close so you can actually see. You know what? Hold, please. I'll bring you in close first so you can see kind of what the new version looks like. See that? Can you see that? Yeah. So I'll show you what I did. By the way, notice this project has no floating selvages. And that is done intentionally because I was like, I don't want to mess with floating selvages for my very long ukulele towel project. So here's what I did. If you remember from last week or the week before, is that when I did this kind of teal color, I did basically 2 picks of plain weave and 2 picks of basket weave. So for this variation, I'm doing 2 picks of plain weave and 4 picks of basket weave. I know, you're like, Chris, it sounds exactly the same. But you saw it looks different, right? I think what's fun is that you have the basket weave, everything smushes, all the weft yarns smush closer together. And the plain weave, it spreads it out a little bit. So you get this cool, almost like a ribbed kind of look to the fabric, like a striped kind of effect, which I kind of like. So here's what it looks like, friends. By the way, I'm still getting used to this whole, this is like the world's narrowest project. Although it's not. I actually asked a question on YouTube and someone talked about making shoelaces. I'm like, okay, you win. You win. That would be probably the world's narrowest woven project, shoelaces. Anyways, here we go. So I've got shafts 1 and 3 lifted. Send this through. Like I said, I wanted to pick variations on patterns that didn't need floating selvages. So that's why I'm kind of playing with plain weave and basket weave together. That's at least what's the conversation going on in my head, which, you know, it's scary in there. It's scary in there, friends. Okay, 2 and 4. So those are my 2 picks of plain weave. And now to do a fun little basket weave, I'm gonna lift 1 and 2. So just these first 2 here. Send it back through this way. And then I'll do 3 and 4. So have you guys played with basket weave? It is so much fun. And it's kind of like plain weave's just bigger, bolder brother. What about that for alliteration? Come on, I got some juice in the tank. So when you're doing basket weave, it's like a 1, 2, and 3, 4. So it creates a look similar to plain weave, but it's not plain weave. It's got a little more. It's a little more breadth to it. Okay, so 3, 4. This is my next. So those are 2 picks of basket weave. I'm going to repeat those 2, 1 and 2. Whew. And 3 and 4. Here's the thing I take for granted is that I always take for granted that I can just put my shuttle on the project, and when it's only basically 5 inches wide, falls off a lot. I have gone diving below the loom more for this project so far than nearly any project before this, but that's okay. It is worth it in the pursuit of making fun, colorful ukulele towels for Dad and all his ukulele playing friends. That is, it's worth it. You know, gotta figure those things out. Because the actual weaving part, really easy. Well, it's up to me. I can make it more complicated if I want, but why? Right? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be colorful. We'll love it. Now, you will notice that I just changed colors kind of randomly whenever I ran out of yarn. When I drop off this whole finished project one day to Dinah, I will have her just measure so many inches and hem it. I'm not going to worry about actually installing a hem, like a section for the hem, because I don't mind that it's going to just randomly change colors throughout. That's okay, buddy. And thankfully, it's okay for Dad. He doesn't care. So we'll go through it one more time. So this is my plain weave. I'm back to, yes, right here. 2 picks of plain weave. And then 2 picks of, or 4 picks of basket weave. That is the whole jam, friends. That's the whole thing. So I think what I'll do is I've got some other bobbins ready to go. And they mimic a lot of the colors that are in here just to kind of keep it all in the same family. And I think that I'll just plan to have a little different variation with each one. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Looks nice. Here, I'll bring you one more time so you can see it. See, we just did. You can tell I was a little more relaxed here. I was a little more tenser as I'm performing for you guys. But yeah, this is what we just did right there, a little section. But can you see the difference between this is you don't have the same kind of ribbed look here that you start to get here, which I like this. I mean, I like them both, but I like it. It has kind of that earlier this year I did kind of a pebble-y kind of pattern. It has a little bit, it kind of mimics, kind of harkens back to that, just to kind of keep it simple. Brittany says, red is dramatic. I love it. Yeah. Okay, so here is the here are my other colors that are coming. So after the red, I'll do I'll go this way. I'll do a chocolate and then kind of a really pretty. I love this kind of color. I don't even know what color you call it. It's like it's not quite a milk chocolate. It's lighter than that. It's like I can't think of a word. What color would you call this? Help me here, friends. And then I'll do like an apple green, and then I'll do this really kind of soft yellow milkshake. Ooh, like a chocolate milkshake, Brittany. That's a good one. Yes, it's like if you put milk in your black tea or your coffee. Mocha. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. See, I love this color, but I never quite know what to call it. Tan. Pantone color of the year. Liz says, I like it. Cafe au lait. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, cafe au lait. Yeah, excellent. Yes. So, anyways, that is the plan. Darling friends, that is what is happening here on my side of the screen. Okay, so I mentioned shoelaces. Kim says I have shoelaces on my future project list since I scored a Leclerc. What is it? A Cendril? I've never heard of it. Is it Kendril or Cendril? An Inkle Loom warping board. Wow, that sounds very cool, Kim. You will definitely have to keep us posted on that because that sounds like quite the project. Okay, friends. I say we finish up strong, shall we? We're a little earlier today. See, just as we were talking about how long it usually goes, and here I am wrapping it up quickly. This was a great session we had today. Okay, what am I missing? I'm supposed to be talking to you about something. Where's my list? Right here, staring at me. Okay, friends, I'll bring this up one more time here. A couple things we bring up for you. First of all, if you're not part of the 593, come over and join us in Facebook, the Facebook group, the Acting Creative Community. It is humming. There is always always projects up for discussion and conversations about weaving. It's really, really a cool place to pop in and say hi, because you are all welcome. Pop in and say hi, friends. So that is our Acting Creative community there. I know that we talked earlier about, see, I hit just pushing buttons. That's me, just pushing buttons. Earlier, we talked about the rose yarn. Friends, this actually ties directly into what our topic is for this month in the Online Weavers Guild. Online Weavers Guild is part of the Acting Creative Insiders here on our Patreon. It's the membership. And our topic for this month is unusual fibers, like fibers of all kinds we'll talk about, but things that you may not be aware of. So we'll definitely have to talk about rose. I'll have to look that up and get some more information. But it's going to be amazing, because I am bringing in, hopefully, Rebecca from 3 Moons is going to pop in and say hi. And our girl Carol is a wealth of knowledge. So Carol is going to be part of the panel talking about unique fibers that you could use, which I think will be so fun. So it's the third Thursday. It'll be next Thursday is when the Online Weavers Guild meeting is. So come on over, join us. It's going to be a wonderful presentation. And hopefully you can pick up a few things and maybe bring a brand new fiber into your weaving life, because that's what we all ascribe to do, right? New fibers into our weaving life. Do not forget, friends, that the Dress Your Loom course, the doors are open right now. If you are coming back to weaving after some kind of hiatus and you need a refresher, if you're brand new and you're just dipping your toe into the whole thing, if you're looking for a method of dressing a loom that is very easy and comfortable on your body, I got you covered, friend. So you'll hear a lot about the Dress Your Loom course between now and next Thursday, because the doors will close next Thursday at 4 p.m. So this is your opportunity. If you want to go through the July class with us, you are welcome. Please, I'll save you a seat. And speaking of that, do not forget that tomorrow we're going to do the Student Ask Me Anything. Come cheer on your fellow weavers here, and you'll see a lot of familiar faces. You'll know a number of the folks in the on the panel. They're fabulous, and you can hear straight from them what their experience has been like, why they decided to do the class, how they've used it after, all the good stuff. We'll have lots of things to discuss tomorrow for sure. 10 o'clock right here. So mark that on your calendars. And let's see what else. Don't forget, there's always free resources that you can. Boy, I have some kind of delay. I push the button and it thinks about it, and then it goes, okay, now. There's always free resources, friends, and that will add you to our email list, where you'll get the love notes that come from me each week. The love notes are going to be a little hot and heavy between now and Thursday, because I'm just so excited about the Dress Your Loom course. So you'll see a lot about that. But be sure to check out any of that. Okay, what did I miss? See, you guys always have good comments here. All right. What else do we need to wrap up for today? I think that is about it, friends. This has been a great one. Here's the recap. I learned that a coverlet doesn't cover the entire bed, which I didn't know. I was using it kind of interchangeably with like a bedspread, or I can't even think of another word. Coverlet, not the entire bed. And we learned that a mug rug is bigger than a coaster. Wow, add that to your list of trivia, right? Mug rug, a snack and a mug, which I like that idea. We'll discuss further in the future, friends. All right, mark your calendars for next Thursday live at the Loom. I'll be right back here doing ukulele towels. Hopefully with hopefully I'll make a little more progress. Maybe I'll be weaving some brown by the time next Thursday rolls around. Maybe some cafe au lait. We'll see. We'll see where I am next Thursday. You'll have to stop in to find out. You know what your homework is, though, right? Do something creative just for you, just for your friends, not for family, neighbors, kids, whatever. Do something. Listen to that little voice that says, "Pick the blue one," or whatever. Do something creative just for you. It's good for your friends. And don't forget to join us, especially tomorrow, for our Student Ask Me Anything. And if you are in the market for a foundational weaving class, join us for Dress Your Loom. I cannot wait to see you in class. All right, kids. This has been amazing. Y'all are awesome. I cannot wait to see you in the very near future. So, you know how we call it, right? Everyone, have a great week. Happy weaving.